morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome in. I have been thinking about
Standing tall, eyes
the
bright.
new
I
the
could see you
new
making an
content
excellent
for
night
both
stewardess.
Global and CN. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Chinese New Year's. Thank you for our first limited plant character, and she's a plant lady. God bless. They ran the what do you call it? They had the two live streams at the same time, right? I did not watch it live because that thing is at like freaking 4 in the morning for me. It's always so early in the morning, so I'm never catching that in my life. But I think people were saying that they ran it at the same time because of the collab announcement, which makes sense. And so now, what do you guys think of the collab? Because I've been seeing nonstop people like getting so upset about it, and I understand why. Because I've never heard of Atomic Heart. I've never seen it in my life. But if what people are saying are true, then yeah, I understand why people are getting upset. But I'm just curious on whether or not it was intentional on BluePoc's end. That's what I want to know, because I feel like, I don't know, it's so strange to me that they would choose Atomic Heart. I'm Russian and my only problem is the characters. Oh, really? Yeah, I've never seen it before. I've never heard of it. So I feel like I can't really have an opinion based on like what freaking Redditors are saying. One of my friends tried looking into it, but he also, because he's never heard of it either, so he's not really sure what to make of it. But it's just, my god, my Twitter is like blowing up with people who want to boycott Reverse during the collab, and like people like trying to email their customer service, like like they are moving like the Genshin fandom, but I don't know, I can't make an opinion on it because I don't know, I just don't know enough about this game that I've never heard of. But I do low-key, I do agree with the people who are like, damn, we're going back to Russia. we have so many Russian characters and we're going back. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind. I have high hopes simply because the Assassin's Creed collab, it was so good. Like I don't know, maybe my expectations are just too high now. But I am curious at the very least to see what they're gonna do about it. But I don't know. That's shrugging emoji. I mean, I feel like I would expect Lucy, like Ryashki and Lucy, to be related to this collab. That'd be kind of interesting. I feel like Lucy is almost it's almost expected. Like girl is basically part of that cast. But yeah, oh yeah, I did see that they said that X and Mesmer are gonna be part of it. I want to see Mesmer. I'll be sad for Mesmer. My queen, my diva. But yeah, I don't know. I can't trust the word of Redditors and tweeters. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll watch a video. I don't plan on playing it. TBH. What kind of game is Atomic Heart? Hold on. Let me see this. What genre is this? Is this a shooter? It's a shooter. I'm really bad at shooters. I don't think I would play a shooter. What am I talking about? I literally play like Fallout and Metro, but those are like not, those are easy shooters. Maybe I'll watch a video. A story summary video on Atomic Heart later.
Standing
So I can
tall,
get my own opinions
eyes
in.
bright. I could
But,
see you making an excellent night stewardess.
What else did they announce? God. Mama Duck. I'm so excited! I'm so freaking excited. How many free pulls for her banner? Like 30? That's not bad. That's pretty damn good. What did I see? I saw, what is that one account? That timekeeper assistant account? I think they said over 100 pools free to play in this patch, which I am so sad. I need Beryl. I like barely skimmed the stream. Did they talk about the new gimmick in the stream, or did they just did they go in depth, or they were just like, here's Beryl. here's Matilda's mom, here's a French lady. I don't remember. I was not locked in for the stream. Partially because I'm like, I know which character that I'll be pulling for. But hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, I think they do talk about the new gimmick, but I still don't get it. I still don't understand it. But then, oh god, wait, right, Isolda's Euphoria is the new thing. Oh god damn it. Maybe that free 6-star will get me Isolda, and I can be freed of my I can be freed of my worries of having like no units for Beryl. I'm like very quietly skimming the stream. And then Broom. I have seen, oh my god, have you guys seen Broom's like showcases? Like people running Broom in Reveries? Dude, who let her do that much damage? God, I don't remember the exact number, but like I think it's her follow-up attack or whatever. Like that's crazy. And she Dynamo. And now I'm like, oh damn, maybe I shouldn't skip. But I'm scared. Cause I feel like the limited banner is gonna screw me over again. Watch me lose to another limited again. Watch me have another Lucy Nautica situation. I swear to God. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, by the way, addressing the elephant in the room. I finally got Corvus. I think I had to go, oh my god, I had to go to Soft Pity again. And it wasn't last evening's that got me Corvus. It was the codes from the stream. And I'm so over this. I'm so over it. But whatever. I finally have her. I can save now. But I am thinking of getting a Roaring Moon for Beryl. Just because I know my luck is not it. God, she is so pretty. She is so freaking pretty. I'm so excited. I love her. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I do want Nala. Just to have her. Her garment, God, it's so good. And the animation for her ult, in the garment is so freaking good. She ate that up so hard. But I'm for it. We'll see. I guess we'll see. But we're here for Lucy today. For Madame Lucy. I assume this is after she got freaking fired from Laplace. I'm not really sure. Cause I've noticed with the, what do you call this? With the older, well actually, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I'm just like misremembering. Because I'm noticing with the older anecdotes, when I like go to look for CGs to use as
Standing tall.
what do you
eyes
call it,
bright.
thumbnails? Like there's
I
only
could
ever like
see you
one
making an
CG
excellent night
for all of
stewardess.
these older character stories, but I feel like the newer ones have at least like 2. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember. Wait. Isabeth had... Wait, did she have 1 or 2? Am I crazy? Hold on. Now I gotta look. Cause... No, she had 2. Yeah, I think. I think she had 2 CGs for her character story. There's the one with her siblings, when she's having a little meeting. And then there was one where she's a kid. But then the other character stories just have like the one. And Lucy's 1 CG is it? Nope, not Midnight Whistle. Get me out of here. Thank you. Her 1 CG is just her looking out into the sunset. This one. So, I don't know. It's more prequel? Interesting. I mean, I guess we do know that she's just with the timekeeper. She's just hanging out in the suitcase now. So, but I think that would be silly. a whole character story or an anecdote about Lucy just like going around the suitcase talking to everybody. How silly would that be? I would love just the silly, lighthearted, completely unserious stories in reverse. But it is reverse. Let me make sure I have enough water. I made myself matcha today. I don't think that was the right call. My throat is gonna be... it's gonna be over for me. I am trying to, like, experiment with a new setup. Because I had my... I don't know... I was talking to my dad about my OBS crashing last stream. I still don't know why that happened. I did not see any signs that it would crash. I'm trying to trying to figure out a new setup, but I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just hope it doesn't crash today. I hope Blue Block will release more patches like 2.7 where old characters return. Please! Oh my god. I love Cosmic Overture. It was so silly. I love Windla. And also Name Day is technically... Not even technically, he is a previously released NPC. God. I love Cosmic Overture. Bring them back. But having stories like that where they bring back older characters, it really helps with the making it feel real kind of thing. Like unlike freaking Lua, where where characters disappear the moment their banner is gone. I mean, I know a lot of gacha games are like that because they gotta make money. They gotta shield the new characters. But I hope Reverse doesn't fall into that hole in the future. And once you have tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for there you have been, and there you would return. The air smells of lemon and bay leaves. The wind roars in from the Atlantic, but no sails wait to catch it. A military blockade sits anchored at the mouth of the harbor. No ship inside is to depart without permission. It is summer in the year 1835, and the people of Lisbon, still recovering from years of brutal civil war, are anxious once more. The Queen has banned all passage from the city to the New World. Above the Forbidden Sea, only the skies offer a possibility of escape.
Jamina.
Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. After the mechanical woman finishes her countdown, her able pilot takes a deep breath and opens her arms. Artificial wings of metal, wood, and leather deploy out from her back. Flapping them like a bird, she runs toward the water and takes a flying leap. Ooh.
Lucy.
We did it, I'm flying. Ooh. Neat. I'm flying, just keep it steady, Nope. The bird dives sharply into the water. 9 seconds.
Good.
An improvement over last time. Do you need any assistance?
Thank you.
No thanks. She moves to unfasten the wings before noticing a crab perched on her shoulder. Returning it to the sand, she crumples down beside it and sighs. It appears the primary difficulty is power. The wind is not strong enough, or more precisely, we are not generating sufficient lift. Doesn't it take like giant wings to to lift a human the same way that like birds fly? I remember that's like a question is like a tale as old as time of people trying to figure out how big wings need to be. And I don't remember. It was like a really old post that decided that they need to be freaking huge. With further optimization, we should be able to extend your flight time. This model took a whole month to complete and it only flew 3 more seconds.
I don't understand.
Is it ever going to work? Dad had to be crazy to spend his life like this. A gaggle of boys nearby had watched her from their boat. They laughed as she fell and are still laughing. The girl shoots them an icy glare, a piercing bolt that hits them one by one until each wises up and turns back to their fishing. You go, girl.
I am pleased.
3 seconds represented a 50% improvement in performance. If you take that into consideration, our progress has been remarkable. Okay, true. Didn't take you for an optimist.
I see.
Please, you should get yourself into some dry clothes. I believe I've identified the primary issues with the current design. Great. At this rate, we might make it from the Cape to the shore in, about 100 years or so. If only I could reach the other side of the ocean at this very moment. Just think about how it would be to fly all across the Atlantic and land on the shores of New England. We should head back. Coming. Bundling up the soak machine, the girl and the mechanical woman head back toward the city. In the distance, the line of warships have resumed patrolling the harbor, their sails jutting up from the water like the fins of hungry sharks. Interesting. Port Libsyn. As the midday hours turn toward the afternoon, the city begins to bustle with activity once more. So, what was the problem you talked about? The wind can't lift me? What did that mean? Am I too heavy? Do you think I'm fat? Oh, Jimena. Have you ever seen kids playing with kites? All you need is a good running start, and the wind just takes them up far into the sky. Well, kites are, like, really light. How about we skip birds and just make a great big man-sized kite? They walked together, talking and laughing, their doomed flight soon forgotten, the warmth and energy of Libsyn streets lifting their spirits where wings had failed. The mechanical woman, however, gives no response. She's replaying the experiment within her metal brain, analyzing it detail by detail.
I recommend this instead.
We need a pair of secondary wings installed 4 inches from the second joint. A day would unfold after the primary set in order to balance the lifting force of the wind across your body. Like a butterfly kind of deal. Are you even listening to me? The would-be pilot jumps into the mechanical woman's way, arms planted on her waist. The structure of a kite is extremely lightweight. So, you are calling me fat. I'm already loving this dynamic. This is low-key rage baiter and rage baity. I'm merely asserting that a grown woman is much heavier than a toy made from wood and paper. A kite has very limited payload, and it cannot be directed while in flight. Our model must be able to do much more than that. An argument breaks up their conversation. From the slope ahead comes a stiff warning and a slurred response. A squad of soldiers lead their latest catches out from the tavern, driving them away down the street.
Not good.
Looks like the rumor is true. They are hunting the smuggler's accomplices in the city. Or whoever they decided is an accomplice.
Is that so?
God.
No matter.
Can't escape war in this freaking game. It seems to have little bearing on our situation. Doesn't it? Just look at who they arrested. Fernandez the Broken Arm, Carlos the Golden Hand, and Alfonso the Gill. The girl's face grows pale as she keens their faces out from the dark. All of them local arcanists, no exceptions. Of course, why should it bother you? You're not a local. Her Majesty would never dream of being so unkind to foreigners. Besides, you had that letter of introduction from that computing center. Who would be so stupid to offend an honorable guest from Britain? But I'm not so lucky. If I could fly, then if they ever came for me, I would laugh at them from the safety of the skies. There was no luck involved. The LSCC sent me here with all the necessary documents to accomplish their interests. I suppose I had not considered that Arcanus here might not have the same privilege I do because of them. Returning to our work, where are the spare materials your father left? Wow, she just brushed that off. He kept them under St. George's Cathedral. It's on the east side of the city. Carrying the still dripping gear, the girl seems to forget her prior concerns, running ahead to lead the way. Keep an eye out for more of those soldados. We'll make a detour if we have to. Don't worry, we're going where the Queen and her dogs aren't likely to follow. However, it seems Her Majesty's dogs have already caught their scent. Oh boy. Quiet. I believe that soldier may be an issue. Jimena heads the warning, passing the wet contraption over to Lucy.
Shh, quiet.
I'll meet you at the second junction, past the checkpoint. Good luck. She whispers her instructions and disappears into a narrow alleyway. The sight of a mechanical woman holding a strange dripping machine cannot be helped but attract attention.
Stop!
What do you got there? But if you must know, metal, wood, leather, fabric. Not to mention a badge bearing 2 lions that signifies an empire on which, it is said, the sun never sets. It is a device. Wings. Wings. The soldier's eyes bulge as he contends with the information, before signaling for her to move along. The mechanical woman continues on unhurriedly toward her rendezvous. We're not batting an eye on the completely metal woman. He didn't question you? What did you say to him? How come he just let you go? He only inquired as to what I was carrying, and I replied honestly. Wings. Huh, I guess he took you for a weirdo and let you go. You aren't exactly what those dogs are hunting for anyways. Anyway, we'll reach the cathedral soon. It's in a spot underneath the pulpit. Well, if no one has cleared it out yet. Why would anyone do that? The poor are short of everything here. Metal for cookware, fabric and leather for clothes, and wood for their hearths. They'll use whatever they can, they'll use whatever they can get their hands on. I just hope it's still there. I want to fly, to finish what he started, so he can rest, and so I can escape this place. Aw, that's
No.
sweet. We still have many problems to solve before we get there. A compiling set. But these problems can be handled shaped like pruning the buds on a tree, solving them one by one until we reach our goal. And it's taken us a whole month to solve just one. Maybe you've got that kind of time to spare, amiga. Not me. Your father spent 10 years just to get us here. And he gave everything he had to this project.
I don't understand.
Yes, he did.
Yes, but
Was it worth it? Will it ever be worth it? I know it was his dream and mine, but it feels impossible, or so far away I'll never live to see it. When they first introduced the locomotive, people laughed at it. It was slower than a horse and far less practical.
We have to do this.
Now, they talk of building railways to connect cities across the continent, Look at their progress. Imagine what might come of them in the future. And this hunk of junk that's flown a whole 9 seconds. You think this is our future?
Correct.
I do. Wow, Lucy is kind of an optimist. She answers without hesitation. The woman herself is a product of this unstoppable revolution. Alright, well, we're here. Let's see if we can find our way to this future with whatever is left of the past. The two of them arrive at the ruins of a cathedral damaged in the war. A solitary statue of an angel remains, though it has lost its wings, and with them, it seems, all holiness fell away too. I do hope the materials are still intact. There's a cellar underneath the pulpit. Go on ahead. I need to speak to a friend around here. Be right back. A little questionable, but okay. What is Lucy here for anyways? I sincerely doubt that she's here solely to help this this lady with her her what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Her barely working wings. But she was here. She was sent here with the LSCC's, what do you call it? I guess permission or request. Strange. Oops. She was born from the concept of progress. That's true. Makes sense that she would be an optimist, at least for these kinds of things. It's quieter than she imagined. A kite.
Precisely.
She may be right to consider that. After checking the materials are still in reasonable condition, the mechanical woman begins to reimagine their design with the elements of a kite. Widen the bottom, narrow the top, and yes, we get a triangle. A wider, rigid base should improve their ability to catch the wind. She writes down her idea and looks over the design draft that must have been left by Jimena. I'm saying her name wrong, Jimena. I'm pretty... the J is silent. That would allow the air to pass above and below the wings to improve lift. What if the wind's heading changes abruptly? She rests on the question, pondering over the words a while, before drawing a long curve along the draft.
I recommend this instead.
A feather tail to maintain balance. That may work. The mechanical woman begins planning out the construction when an anxious voice breaks the silence of the room.
Lucy.
Jimena. What is going on?
Calm yourself. What is happening? They've locked down the whole port now. Oh dear. An escalation, but not an unexpected one.
Is that so? No matter.
She is so unbothered by this. What does it have to do with us? They can stop ships, Jimena, but they cannot stop the wind. Let's just continue our work for now. Tomorrow we will go to the beach and have another try. What if they like shoot her down or something? I feel like they can do something. The mechanical woman's determination is unchanged, even as her companion wavers. True flight must be achieved. They are heirs to a legacy that began in sketches from that enigmatic Italian genius passed down through centuries, now standing on the cusp of realization. Oh wait, is it actually? Is it Jimena? I don't know. I'm thinking of Spanish pronunciation, not Italian. Now there are even more soldiers in the streets. Lucy, I'm afraid. The future of their project hangs on a thread. What is it that you're afraid of?
I'm planning to leave.
That they will arrest me, Lucy, and only God knows what else if I stay too long. That I'll never fly, never reach New England.
Damn it.
If only I'd gone. Bleh. If only I. What? If I had only gone with Fernando when he left. Are we just going to leave these materials behind? Rough-wrought metal pipes, wood, coal, leather, all kinds of materials prepared for the project, all lying hidden beneath this ruined place. This cathedral is a scar, a victim of the Civil War that had swept through Lisbon not a few years ago, and even in this relatively intact cellar, it is far from an ideal workshop.
It will not be viable on a larger scale.
Mr. Murdoch is very supportive of your father's project, as is the LSCC. Oh. Is she actually here for her then? Oh. It was your father's letter that brought me here. We have had few ideas as groundbreaking as this in the LSCC since Mr. Watt passed. James Watt. Some of my colleagues see him as my father. I had been part of his steam engine before my awakening. She remembered the strange thrill of her first moment of awareness, welcomed by a chorus of steam and whistles. Then I was supposed he was in a way, don't you think? We're all built by our fathers, in one way or another. I remember how my dad lifted me up high into the air. He said that someday we'd fly into the sky together.
Yes, but...
It's a beautiful dream, but he's gone now. He traded his life away for 9 seconds.
I
Aw.
don't understand.
I'm not sure that trade will ever be worth it.
I am pleased.
Every second we have spent off the ground is a startling achievement, not just for you and your father, but for all of history. The little inventor frowns, weighing the cost of her dreams and her anxiety for the future. So then, do you think I'll be able to use this to fly away and escape across the ocean?
No.
Okay. For the foreseeable future, the only way to get across the Atlantic is by ship. And with the port locked down, there's really no way at all.
Wait, there could be another way.
Oh? I have to speak to someone. I'll see you on the beach tomorrow. She scarcely finishes her thoughts before she's bounded up and out into the streets.
Jamina.
That's what she has been like. A gust of wind, always moving, flying too fast to see what lies ahead. Silence returns, broken intermittently by the rhythmic scratching of pencil and paper. A lighter alloy could lower the weight without reducing structural strength. Aluminum. It would work perfectly if only the material were not beyond unaffordable.
No.
Not worth further consideration. Wow, is it really that expensive? Lost in her thoughts, Lucy manages to miss entirely the squad of soldiers as they enter the ruins and find her alone. As she marks down measurements and theories, they at last announce their presence. You, woman, where is she? Could you wait for a moment? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Girl, your priorities. The soldiers surround her, yet she takes little notice. Is this Italy? Where is Lisbon? I'm thinking of Spanish pronunciations for everything, but I feel like that's incorrect. Please, we don't want to cause any violence under God's roof, even in its current state. Senora? I don't know. We only need to know where the smuggler's daughter is gone. The secondary joints will be under the most stress.
Sufficient.
That will limit our maximum wingspan, unless we might add an additional set. She marks a spot on the draft with a circle. You're testing our patience, Senora. A dagger pierces through the circle on the draft, pinning it to the table. She raises her head to meet the man. Jimeno is right. He bears a striking resemblance to a snarling dog. Portugal. Okay, then every pronunciation I'm thinking of is probably a little off. There was no one else here. Who were you looking for again? The smuggler's daughter. I'm afraid.
Completely wrong.
Nope. I'm afraid you are what is the phrase? Barking up the wrong tree. No more funny business, Senora. Give me her location now.
No.
A logical impossibility. I cannot give you what I do not possess. The soldier draws back the dagger roughly, ripping the draft apart. Okay, rude. Lucy picks the pieces up and calmly begins puzzling them together.
Please, allow me through.
You are wasting your time. She can sense their hesitation, their snarls starting to sound a little more like whines. All I have here is pencil and paper. There is nothing else, Senor.
Is that so?
What about this, huh? You call that nothing else? The young soldier seizes the winged contraption and throws it to the ground. God, rude. Like a bull unleashed from its pen, he stomps over any breakable piece he can find. She's not here. Let's go. Vamos, rápido. Your uninvited guests file out, tails between your legs, leaving the mess they've caused behind. That was unnecessary, sir. Wordlessly, the wings are picked up from the ground and placed onto the table. It will be repaired, just as it has been many times before. The mechanical woman draws out some spirit materials and begins her work. Smuggler's daughter. Icarus. Not a great sign.
Whew. They're all gone.
Excuse me. Your father's materials prove useful. It will not take long to finish these repairs and make some adjustments. We will still be able to perform another test flight tomorrow. Though it's not all bad news. Still, I have something to tell you. She stops, hesitating to continue.
I'm planning to leave.
I see.
And your flying machine? Leave it be. I'll take it in our draft to the New World and continue the project there. So you have no further need of me then?
That's not what I meant.
If that means the project can be completed without further distraction, then I suppose I should welcome it. Congratulations, Jimena. The mechanical woman stops her work abruptly and turns to her would-be test pilot. I've made a deal to secure my way out of here. I'm going to the beach. There will be a boat waiting for me there.
You should consider.
And you will be going to the New World. That will be unwise. You have access to many more resources here in Europe. To start over in New England would cause unnecessary delays. And you'd have me stay in Lisbon? Where I could be arrested at any time. So you will leave, even if that puts the project in jeopardy. The mechanical woman's words sound like an accusation. I'll take all the materials with me, and our drafts. A delay, maybe a long one, but nothing I can't handle. I'll be fine. Her confidence fades. Besides, this is my father's legacy. My father's, not yours. You're only here because of him. This is my decision to make. It's my dream. Our dream. The words taste like a lie. Oh. She's scared. Your father built you a dream, just like Mr. Watson for me. He wanted me to lead the laboratory to meet more people, to listen to them, and understand their ideas, their imaginations. He believed in the power of human cooperation, that an idea could be passed from hand to hand like a torch or an ember across generations. She points at the core of her body. That very idea had come to life in her.
Do not worry.
Thanks in part to our cooperation, our project has already come so far from where it started. That's true, but things have changed. If there are some glimmers of success, something I could hold on to maybe, but...
What difference does it make?
What's the difference between 6 seconds and 9? Lucy packs the wings wordlessly and walks to the door.
Lucy!
Our time is limited.
The wind is nearing optimal conditions. We should seize this final opportunity to test our work before you go. With our current technology, wind alone will not provide sufficient force to lift a human in sustained or directed flight. But a controlled glide may be possible, with the right materials. Despite knowing that they will soon part, the only thing they can speak about is their project. Like a windmill? Or a water wheel? Will it use steam like your power source? Perhaps. A steam engine would generate a great deal of force, but it would be far too heavy to be feasible. There is one more option. Arcanum.
No. No.
You mean arcane skill? No, absolutely not. She goes pale as if the idea had conjured some long-forgotten nightmare.
I concur.
I know. Arcanum could not be a long-term solution.
It will not be viable on a larger scale.
It would be impractical to have an Arcana standby for every flight, after all. I don't think you really understand what other Arcanists go through in this world. What do you mean? As you no doubt heard from those soldiers, my family were smugglers. Or, really, all we did was predict the direction of the wind and sea conditions for fishermen, sailors, and for smugglers, too. My father was guiding a ship out. He went with them this time, I guess, to buy some fancy new materials. But something went wrong. There was a storm. The survivors called him a Jonah. They decided it was his fault. Her face falls, looking stuck somewhere between anger and grief.
No.
Your father did not control the weather, he only predicted it. He should not have been blamed. That was ignorance, superstition. Well, nobody's gonna believe that. Like sailors that refuse to look back as they leave port, their emotions have no true impact on the safety of the ship. It is only a mistaken belief. You don't understand, Lucy. They do it because looking back means that you are not ready to leave, and the sea is quick to punish those that cannot face it.
Jamina.
The sea does not punish. It has neither feelings nor intelligence. It cannot know, nor would it care, what the sailors do. Superstition is only a false comfort. But a comfort they'll still value against the vast and unpredictable sea. We can't help ourselves, human and arcanists alike. But it has no value at all. How much effort and time is wasted on these useless ceremonies? It would be more efficiently used for securing ropes or advancing marine technology. A sailor can't do his job properly if he's thinking of home. If nothing else, people gain courage from their beliefs. They would be able to feel more courageous if they focus on gaining experience and properly utilizing technology. Everything else is simply mechanistic fate, luck, not belief. This argument is going nowhere. Random look at that. It couldn't be controlled, only computed. But as luck would have it, at that moment, lights sprang up from the other side of the beach, carried by soldiers moving swiftly toward them.
Over there!
Oh god.
Not good.
The boat is late. She realizes as she says it, it isn't late, it was already gone, along with any other boat that has a chance of getting through the tightening blockade.
Where's my ship?
The panicked Arcanist scans her eyes across the sea, picking out distant shadows of sails speckled against the horizon. Oh my god, is she gonna die? They must be a mile out from her and gaining distance fast. And behind her, marching boots thud over the sand, gaining ground just as quickly.
I recommend this instead.
Let me see the machine. Oh my god, she can- oh gosh, you can have her like glide onto the boat, isn't she? True scientific achievement will have to wait, but this will provide a temporary solution. The light of arcane skill flashes as Lucy's piston starts to churn. She pours out a blast of steam, causing the wings to stiffen and change into an iron-gray material, or metal. What is this? You never told me you could do anything like this.
What are you doing?
Perhaps.
This may be strong enough to keep you in the air, but I cannot make any guarantees. Jimena dons the now metallic wings, flapping them like a fledgling, eager to take off. Control your altitude and aim as best as you can for the nearest boat. You must lie flat and keep your body parallel to the water. What if I fall?
Precisely.
Then they may catch you, but you will be caught if you stay here. Lucy is right. There's only one way out, and she must take it. Whenever feet find their pace, she runs toward the sea. Extending her wings, she leaps with all her strength up and over the water. I'm scared. Is she gonna make it? Arms open, body flat, and stay balanced. What if she lands on a soldier boat? Oh god. The wind lifts her up surely and steadily. Jimena's stomach churns as she makes for the horizon, chasing toward the bare outlines of masts against the setting sun. Oh, she's right there. From the beach, there was no more sign of the little pilot. No way to know whether she landed safely. Against all odds, the mechanical woman finds herself hoping her friend did not look back. A seabird skims over her from the darkness of the sea towards the lights approaching from the beach. Jimena's flight is a little unsteady at first, but she flies. No one can take that out from her now. Oh, she did it. She has flown the coop, gentlemen. And you just let her go? I'm under no obligation to catch her. Besides, how could I? Aye, find her. Swims you got to. Vamos. The soldiers pay the woman no mind as they rush up the ridge to get a better view, nor does she mind them. Her little bird is long past where they could reach her. Her little bird. Oh my god. The arcane skill was not how either of them had envisioned achieving it. The mechanical woman heads back toward the city walls, lost in thought, scarcely noticing the blaring horns ringing across the port. We have tried so many designs. A variety of materials, shapes, and structures, countless formula adjustments, and yet only arcane skill proved sufficient. A shortcut, one wholly unreliable in any practical application.
She performed within acceptable parameters.
They had made so much progress, only to part without a solution. Jimena, that frightened little bird, she could not blame her, though she wanted to. All this so she could escape and leave her with nothing, not even a working theory. Crackling shots ring out from the beach, the soldiers firing vainly to the sky as their captain rages. But Jimena is well beyond sight now, and the reach of their shot. As if to bring her back to her senses, a tiny crab crawls out of the sand and snaps at her feet. You want me to step aside, am I right? Your chitin is certainly harder than most things, but no match for metal. And an arthropod of your size simply does not have the size or strength to damage me. The concept of Lucy just like talking to a crab. She catches the crab gently, scanning it for a moment before allowing it to scurry away into the sea. It disappears beneath the waves, just as her friend did in the evening sky. What does that mean? Never to come back. I let you cheat, but to find a real workable solution, there will be a price to pay.
It will take time, determination, and courage. Jimena.
And now you choose to give up, Jimena. I don't know. Interesting that she calls that giving up. Is she dead? I feel I feel like the Icarus title, like it's hinting at something, you know? I don't know. Also, what the hell is Lucy's arcane skill? She turned it into metal? Like the whole set of wings? How did that work? I low-key forgot that she has, like, arcane skills. Like, whoops.
Victor.
How much gasoline is left? Enough for a few tests, but we'll run out by next weekend. Don't worry, our investors will send us another barrel before that. Still, we'd best use it sparingly. The stuff is expensive. The engineer turns the page on his calendar, staining it with oil. Several drafts are pinned to the wall, each marked with notes and proposed changes. This pipe will not be enough. It may warp if the temperature is not controlled.
Perhaps.
There is no guarantee of stable heat transfer. Perhaps we should add an outer casing to improve its strength.
Victor,
What do you think?
No.
Oh, now you're interested in my input? Sure, you don't want to ask someone else. Maybe one of your nutjob colleagues?
we have to do this.
The LSCC did not have any staff to spare for this project. I'm afraid you have to do it. It has been 6 months since you heard about the engineer's project, the development of a true powered wingsuit, and dropped everything to join it. This fuel tank will be too small for a flight of any significant duration. Not that it matters, our engine is already severely limited by our materials and weight requirements.
We must continue our efforts.
But we can still give it a try. Our current improvements should meaningfully increase our flight time. The mechanical woman turns to the wall and unpins several unneeded drafts.
This is all meaningless.
Meaningful? I doubt we'll manage more than a few extra seconds. They're expecting results, real results. They aren't going to pay for a few seconds. If the company pulls out, we'll have to terminate the project.
Damn it!
And they've been delaying payday a little more each month. Think you're trying to tell us something?
Do not worry.
We have made progress. Our situation is not as grim as you make it out to be.
Are you giving up?
You can't be serious.
She's so persistent. Give up? No way. You know how much I've spent on this project already? Now, if I were smart, I would have never taken up this crazy scheme in the first place. There have been attempts before, Victor. Yeah, I know. I remember the stories from when I was a kid. Granny flew like a bird over from Europe. Well, maybe she did figure it out, but she didn't think to write it down before she croaked. Is he talking about Jimena?
No.
And there have been plenty of other that tried since. Did even one of them succeed? No, not a single goddamn one. So here I am, about to be the latest one to make the same damn fool mistakes. Maybe the last. A moment of bitter clarity strikes the engineer.
No,
The last one? Of course not.
you are not the last.
Why would you think that? The dream of flight. No, I cannot imagine humanity ever giving up on it. Are you aware this pointless debate has cumulatively wasted 3 hours, 48 minutes, and 19 seconds of our time, just this month?
You should consider.
Time you might have spent better on checking these wings. Don't tell me what to do, Ironhead. Ironhead. Okay. The engineer walks away, muttering unclear but targeted complaints, until he pivots and returns back to the wings. Returning to my original query, I'm concerned that heat from the exhaust will compromise the integrity of this piping. Why not cool it down with water or something?
No,
A rapid shift in temperature would cause the pipe to explode. I admit that it is unlikely that this would occur during the course of our current maximum flight time. However, I suggest a change of material to avoid potential issues as we extend its duration.
No.
That's not an option. We've only got what we got.
explain.
Why? We could greatly increase our efficiency, not to mention safety. I don't know, this guy's broke maybe? Because our investors asked us to. They want a model for mass production. Oh. Our top priority is to give them confidence, otherwise they will cut our funding. Cut our funding, a threat that's looming ever nearer. You know how long those Wright boys are keeping their contraption in the air now? We're losing our only opportunity to make something of this project. The only opportunity.
Victor,
That is not true, Victor. Even if they were 3 to 5 years ahead of us, it would make no difference. We are heirs to the work of centuries. Besides, we are not precisely direct competitors.
that will not be necessary.
They have produced a rigid wing aircraft, not a single-person wingsuit. There is room for both concepts. Centuries? 3 to 5 years ahead of us? How many 3 to 5 years are there before I'm dead and gone?
What good will it do?
You're wrong, Luce. If they bring that thing of theirs to the market first, they win. In this business, winner takes all, pal, and loser gets nothing. Literally nothing. Even if we are not commercially successful, our work will not be meaningless, as long as we advance scientific knowledge. Yeah, maybe that's enough for
is
your
all
egghead pals at LSCC, but there's no glory in second place, Luce. No fame, no money, not a red cent. He seizes up as if his rage is bubbling under his skin, ready to explode.
Victor,
I mean, he is literally right, but also because Lucy is like freaking old. she has so much time to spare that she just does not care. Go get the car. We will have a test flight at the parking lot in 2 hours. Didn't I already tell you not to bark orders at me? Sorry, Miss Lucy. I'm just frustrated. I'm on a short fuse these days.
good.
We should focus on our work, Victor. The telephone rings. Victor runs toward the phone, slipping over the slick oil. He's half cursing as he picks up the receiver. I don't think this is good news. Damn it. Yes, hi, hello, this is Victor speaking. How can I...
It's most regretful.
Mr. Victor, we deeply regret that we must speak to you due to some recent developments with our competitors. We've been forced to reassess your project, and we've come to the conclusion that it is no longer economical for us to maintain our involvement.
No.
Economical? What do you mean? Simply put, we will be no longer providing any further funding or material support. Aww.
I think it's necessary.
Given the growing success of your competitors and your own lack of results, it appears there is no longer a viable future for this project.
Good luck.
We appreciate your understanding in all of this. You'll be hearing from us if we require your services in the future. Hey, don't hang up. What the hell are you saying? Aw, Victor. Hey.
Damn it.
Bastards.
What is going on?
Got good news and bad. Which one do you want to hear first? You look pale. Tell me the good news first. The good news is we don't have to listen to those ignoramuses we called investors anymore. The bad news is they're out. I see. So they have abandoned the project. In a manner of speaking. But we have not abandoned it. The engineer sits down on the oily stool, head in palms, inadvertently smearing oil all over his hair. Ugh. I've got some friends to call. They might be able to salvage this mess.
Good.
In the meantime, perhaps we should take a break. Would you like some coffee? What? Coffee? Nah. Thanks, Luz. But I'm not taking a break. This is it. It's over. Oh. It was a fool's dream, Luz. Leave the flying to the birds and those damned Wright brothers. I'm talking about selling off all this junk. We might cover part of our losses still.
Are you giving up?
Are you that easily defeated? I mean... you have... Unless you can pull money from freaking LSCC. We still have sufficient materials to improve our current design. Oh, sure. And what about the one after that? Experiment after experiment. How many more times do I gotta fail before I wise up? And what's the use? Even if we could do it, we're already too late. Come on, go get the car. We can run the experiment on the beach.
No.
No, actually, we should go to the Charles River. What are you up to? The wind coming off the river will be steadier. He moves to get up, but sinks down, unsure of his next move, looking like a ship tossing in a storm. One last run then, for old time's sakes.
No.
It will not be our last. Yeah, let's hope. Anyway, you're right. The river is best. We'll have more attention there, provided we get off the ground. Hey, at least he's giving it another shot. Good for him. This is the right decision. It would be irresponsible to give up before attempting all other possibilities. She would not give up again. Well, she would not give up again. Her words conjure up an old memory, a friend from years ago in a distant past, of the last time she had shared this path with someone, and how superstition and fear had taken it away from them, just before they reached their dreams. I mean, Lucy, she was gonna get arrested. And their obstacles here are far less significant. The only thing that stands in her partner's way now is his own ego and greed. And money. Just think about how much progress we have made. Alright, we'll stick to the plan, but if we're taking the river, you'll have to fly. I can't swim. Oh, I don't think... Okay, I mean, sure. Not a problem. This feels weird to ask, but like, how heavy is Lucy? Like, is she like solid metal? I don't know. Great, I'll get the car and call the reporters. Let's hope we get the headline tomorrow. Her arcane skill seems to be built around advancing technology based on probability. Huh. Interesting. Advancing technology. So when she turned Jimena's wings into like metal, that was her basically advancing them to not like the wingsuits that you see in like what is that called? You know like the little tube of air, and then you just kind of like glide on top of that, and it's in like a controlled space. Like not that kind of wingsuit, but like just straight up freaking planes. I feel like. It's a beautiful day, and many people have gathered along the river to enjoy it. The spirit of this moment in time feels intensely hopeful. Humans have conquered darkness with electric light and distance with the chug of locomotives. What will come next? Will they conquer the sky and beyond? If nothing else, they feel assured the future is bright. Ladies and gentlemen, make way, please. Are the spotlights ready? I'll pay Sam. Trust me, for once. Thank you, sir. This won't take long, I promise. 30 minutes tops and I'll be out of your way. Wow. He's back up. Victor has become one part engineer and two parts showman, frantically lining up equipment and an impatient reporter at the same time. I promise you, gentlemen, soon you will possess the most memorable and valuable photos of the century. Forget the headlines of the Sun. This is history. Pardon me. I need a moment to talk with my lovely assistant. My god, it's like he's doing like a magic show. The engineer wipes off his fake smile as quickly as he turns, running over to help Lucy unload the metal frame. The assembly time should be approximately 5 minutes. Yeah, great. I've just got a brilliant idea, Luce.
Yes, I am listening.
We both know we can't afford another failure. The engineer glances around and hushes his voice. Our current model still has some problems to be solved, so why don't you just use that arcane skill of yours to spruce her up, you know?
Really?
Oh, God. You mean you want me to change its mechanical structure to make the experiment work? Yes, exactly what I mean.
No.
I refuse. What? Why? What's...
It is unreliable.
First, you must remember there are limits to my arcane skill. I may run out of time, and it is possible it will not work. The odds are already stacked against us in the first place. What could it hurt, even if it fails?
Victor.
It would be impossible for me to enchant every suit once our model is put into mass production. Without even mentioning that it would be impossible to enchant them each time they were needed.
It will not be viable on a larger scale.
Arcane skills simply do not work that way. Our goal is a stable, reliable, and practical model. Who would buy anything less? She focuses on the future, not the present, hoping to appeal to the engineer's true desire. Now,
You should consider.
Nope. You have my reasons. Please assist me with the wings. Do you have that head of yours screwed on wrong? Or do you really not get that our project is done if we fail again? Luz, it's real simple. Enchant the engine, go up and have a little fun in the sky, and then come back down to greet the reporters when they come to take photos of you. Our investors will change their minds. Hell, they'll beg us to continue. Then we'll have all the money we could ever want to make this hunk of bolts really work. And once we actually finish it, Luz, buddy, we'll have stacks as high as Rockefeller.
What good will
The
it
hell
do?
is Rockefeller? Okay, but why would we want a pile of paper? Oh, Lucy. That's all I've ever wanted, ever since I found these old drafts while cleaning up my old Nan's house.
Victor,
Your motivations notwithstanding. This project has a promising future. That is all I know. Victor throws the drafts to the ground in a huff. Lucy picks them up and returns them to the car. We still need these. Like hell we do. The engineer storms away, but as he enters sight of the crowd, he puts on his fake smile as cool as he can be. It's smaller than he'd hoped. Victor, please ask the crowd to disperse. There may be unexpected dangers. I do not want anyone to be hurt. You heard the lady folks. My assistant is meticulously careful and considerate, even though our invention is completely safe. Still, as a practical humanist and a thorough scientist, she's always taking even the rarest and most extreme worst-case scenarios into consideration. But I do really have to emphasize rarest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's witness the latest creation of Victor's workshop, the fantastic wingsuit. Press one button and control the wings with a simple lever. That's all it takes to fly right up into the sky.
no.
Hold on, Victor. We are not quite ready. There is some turbulence in the air. We should delay for a short while until it passes. Every dynamic that Lucy has is always like unintentional rage baiter and rage baity. Excuse us, friends. I'm afraid we need to adjust our equipment just one last time to make sure it runs smoothly. Please just give us 2 more minutes. Hey, what circus are you from, pal? Victor's Workshop of Boston, sir. We're not a circus or some arcane swindlers. Wow, what a passionate laugh. A pair of iron wings installed on a robot's back? Sure sounds like a clown act to me. Go on, let's see it then. What can she do? We can't keep waiting, Luz. The crowd's turning on us.
I am on standby until the right wind arrives. You appear anxious. Why is that?
Oh, I wonder. Oh, Lucy. A ship floats past them on a river, its passengers gawking at the scene.
No.
Because we need to take off now, or all those very nice folk out there are going to leave, and our last chance for fame and fortune goes with them.
Is that so? No matter.
What does that mean for the project?
What good will it do?
What good does that spotlight do for our experiment? Will the people gathering by the river help us optimize our wingspan, our power source? They're being difficult.
good
What's the
will it
point of
do?
this experiment if no one is here to see it? True. This is kind of reminding me of Windsong's character story. The whole, like, what is more important for a school of thought? The one who works hard or the one who gains popularity? The point is that we put our work into perfecting this machine. Is that not point enough? Even if something does go wrong, it will give us a chance to analyze and fix it. That is the point. Humans have dreamed of flying in the wind since before even the first kite flew into the air. And now, our achievements in materials science and the development of the internal combustion engine have laid the foundation for us to make this dream a reality.
Victor,
What do we lose even if we fail again, Victor? We have failed 100 times. What is so terrible about one more? I mean, the engineer had no answer for her. The moment turns as a swift westerly wind. What? Oh my god, my brain. The moment turns as a swift westerly wind blows across the riverbank. That's your win, Luz. Go on. Move. Good luck. It is in the hands of fate now. Is it, Lucy? The mechanical woman pulls the device over her silvery arms. Now a bird with iron wings, she walks to the edge of the riverbank and presses a button as a jet of air erupts beneath her. Oh my god, it's like a jetpack. No signs of Arcanum, only the mechanical rumble of human technology.
I am pleased.
We have done all we can. I have a feeling that this time we will succeed. You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your eyes. For you are about to bear witness to the greatest invention in human history. Where Icarus failed, we succeeded. We succeed. Now mankind would take to the skies just as easily as the birds. I fear. Like her friend ran toward the sea those many years ago, Lucy spreads her wings and leaps from the riverbank.
Wow!
Hey, that was a jump! She jumped! Come on, do any of you think that stupid contraption is gonna fly? Where many expected a splash, they hear instead a roar as the engine pulls her up and over the surface of the water.
No.
There appears to be some unexpected instability. There should be a CG for this. Look, she's rising, folks. That's no mere glide, but 100% genuine powered. I didn't read that. Up and onwards. The engineer stares out at the silvery bird as it holds just above the river surface. Sweat drips off his forehead, and the yellow draft paper in his hand is now a crumpled ball. But he turns back to the crowd.
Victor.
Is she gonna fall? Oh my god. Let me tell you, folks, this thing is safe, stable, and reliable. Why, even a child may pilot it after a few short lessons. Imagine it, faster than an airship, more convenient than a locomotive, and cheaper than an automobile.
Victor.
Gentlemen, I ask you now for just a small investment, one small payment to put yourself in front of the most important invention of our time. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of the future. Seize it now, fame and fortune await.
Victor.
Something is wrong, oh god. The engine begins to sputter and cough, no longer moving forward. The buffeting wind pulls her into a tumble. There should have been a CG for this. Your future just took a nosedive, pal.
She fell in the water!
That could have killed somebody. The engineer turns white, slowly wrenching his head toward the splash.
No. No.
The iron bird pulls herself up to the riverbank and drops her wings. I believe I have found our problem. Our engine is not providing sufficient downward thrust to keep us in the air, even with the aid of wind.
It will not be viable on a larger scale.
There are also many extraneous parts. We can significantly streamline the design to improve our fuel efficiency. If we can improve the overall power output. Yeah, well, good luck with that, Luce. I'm out. No one is going to invest after today. Not a penny.
It's a waste of time.
It's a money pit, and I'm tired of digging it. No chance I'm going to see a profit. Not in 10 years, not in 100. I mean, she was kind of like gliding a little bit. I feel like someone could invest in that. The mechanical woman dries herself and walks to the engineer as he mopes on the ground. They deserve a better ending.
Are you giving up?
We got this close, and you just want to walk away.
It isn't worth it, partner.
Victor ends his last attempt with a heaving sigh. Pulling his hat down over his face, he walks out into the crowd and doesn't return. Aww.
This is only another failed result.
We have found another avenue for improvement.
This is nothing more than a minor setback. An unsuccessful experiment is not a critical failure.
The crowd is dispersing now, and Victor has disappeared with them. Flying is a beautiful dream, but dreams do nothing for a man with an empty wallet and a growling stomach. You only ever saw what you could reach in one grasp, Victor. But it takes more patience than that if you really want to touch the sky. But he's gone. The random movement of fate has left her alone once more. But that will not stop her. Like many before him, he was terrified by the difficulties ahead and changed his course, like those mountaineers who turned from the Matterhorn long before they reached its peak. But I know there will be others, those behind him, that will climb higher than he had ever imagined. God, how many times is she gonna do this? I mean, she has all the time in the world. It's pretty hard to kill an awakened. 1969.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Space Center, we really wanted to thank you for your service these past years, Madam Lucy.
Please?
I brought you a few brochures for you to look over with some great vacation spots. Sunny beaches, high-class resorts. You have lots of things to do. Ooh, vacay. She accepts the offered papers gratefully, but there's no real joy in it for her. A holiday resort is no different to her from a quiet office with an adequate power supply.
Of course.
Oh, and I included the schedule for the moon landing broadcast. Didn't want you to miss it. Would you ring the Bayshore High School for me? I need to talk to Miss Joanna. I am sure she will be in her office now. Okay. I do not know how to use these phones. These phones are so confusing to
Hello.
me.
Joanna,
Hello, Miss Joanna. I'm letting you know that I will arrive later today, before... She looked up at the clock. Shortly before dusk. Yes. See you later. Okay, I'll wait for you here. Lucy hangs up without another word. Never one for formalities. I would need a ride to Bayshore. Sure, I'll arrange for a car to pick you up outside the center. How long will it take to get there?
I think that...
Less than an hour if the traffic isn't too bad.
Please?
And that shouldn't be a worry. The military has arranged a cordon all around the center.
I am pleased.
I'm glad to see that the Space Center remains as efficient as ever. You have prepared for everything with more than adequate redundancies. I am looking forward to witnessing this historic moment. I will also need my luggage and equipment brought to the car before I leave, if that will not be too much trouble. What was 1969? Was that the first? Like, what was rocket launch? I don't remember. Ooh, I do not remember dates. Adolescents, even of the older variety, have always confused Lucy. The patterns of their behavior are unpredictable and frequently irrational. Oh, Lucy. As she arrives, she is instantly reminded of that discomfort. The students begin flocking to her.
Whoa, a robot!
Hey, Jack, Annie, come check it out. A real-life robot.
Please, allow me through.
Please. The mechanical woman is surrounded by students, forming an impenetrable wall of questions. Here for some space. Is that how any of you would treat a guest?
Joanna,
You look healthy. Have you improved your diet and exercise regime? Is that robot for good to see you? Well, I'm glad you haven't changed too much from hanging around with all those brainiacs without me.
precisely.
A healthy body and a clear mind will improve performance in humans, and even I need regular maintenance. Without it, I might experience unnecessary component failures. Or, sorry, I mean to say, it is good to see you too. Why does Lucy got all the Yuri? What the heck is going on? Alright then, as for all of you, I'm sure you're eager to hit the beach. Grab your things and get going. I need a moment to speak to our guest. Off you go. These are their trophies. I know it's not as glamorous as working for the Space Center, but teaching has rewards of its own. The trophies are not inconsiderable, and by the reaction of her students, she has most certainly achieved her own kind of success.
Happy
Nothing
to
like
see
being
you.
the favorite teacher. I'm glad to see that you have found something meaningful to do after you left. And I'm happy to see you finally taking a break. I was beginning to think you'd been working until your wiring melted. As long as my As long as my power supply is stable, there should be no risk of damage. As if matching her statement, the lights begin to flicker in the building. Probably just a generator. Don't worry your pretty metal head over it. Oh my god, why does Lucy
No.
have all the Yuri? Oh, you should...
Relax.
We've all gotten used to it. That space center of yours is a bit of a power suck, but a few flickering bulbs aren't a bad price to pay for the moon. It shouldn't affect a broadcast, but we'll just have to hope the system can hold up until then. Oh, this is moon landing, not first rocket launch. What am I talking about? But that's why we always have a plan B, right?
I concur.
People underestimate their value, but in an emergency, redundancies always prove their worth. But best not to leave it to chance. What is your plan B? Found it. Remember this. Oh my gosh. They unfold a tattered old draft, a gift for Joanna to celebrate her retirement. Only one of the few human rituals she has come to value.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy that our modern advances in aviation have, at last, made this project viable. But with my other work, I have not had any time to work on it. I am glad you have been able to make use of it. Oh, well, I had the time, you didn't. But you're the one that's really driven this project forward. Attending your experiments and record keeping are far from significant contributions. And it has been a long time since I cannot speak, since I have done even that.
What is your current progress?
Not as far as your rocket, for certain, but we're making real progress.
Do not worry.
Invention takes time. I cannot fault you for lacking the same resources I have access to at the Space Center. It is remarkable just how much progress we have made, even in the last decade. And it has been an international effort, even despite our differences. It is remarkable how much we have learned from the Soviet space program. The competition starts as soon as someone takes the lead. Why did her sprite not show up? The Baikonur Cosmodrome sent the first satellite above the stratosphere, and we sent the second one. Then they launched a manned rocket into space. We had to catch up with them, so we made our own. Now they're aiming at the moon, Mars, and maybe the galaxy is next. But we're not going to be left watching their exhaust this time. Now, we're going to take the lead. A prideful smile stretches over her face.
I appreciate your competitiveness.
It makes us work faster, think smarter, run farther. True.
Joanna,
Once we leave those first footsteps there, in the dust of another world, there is no telling how far humanity will run. There will be new footprints, new detectors, new astronauts, new bases, and then settlers. The Space Center has made plans for all of it. Her friend has turned back to the trophy case. Jack and Peter are always competing with each other. They've pushed themselves so hard, and each time they fly a little higher and a little longer than the last time. I think near half of these are Jack's, and most of the rest are Peter's. I doubt they'd have gotten this far if the other wasn't there to push them another step. Their awards tell the story as well as she could. Small incremental gains, iteration over iteration, but each victory was a badge of honor. It is true. Competition is like one of the best motivators. TBH. So, you have them working on the project too. I brought them on board as soon as they showed interest. Their work is largely based on your designs.
All thanks to you.
That prototype you sent us served as an excellent model.
very well.
Is that so? It had been shelved for a long time. Every once in a while, I would take it out again, whenever I found a new technology or material that could be incorporated into the design. It has been a work of decades, centuries almost. I am very glad to hear you have made progress on it.
Lucy.
Only because you never gave up on it. A project should not be idly abandoned, not until all avenues of success have been exhausted. And that is a rare case. In fact, perhaps I am optimistic, but I think that such a case almost never happens. The only real challenge is in what projects deserve our time and resources. There is no way to juggle everything. Sometimes other work must take precedent. That's why we share these ideas. What was it you always said? Like an ember passed from hand to hand? Come on, Lucy. Let me show you what we've done with that ember. Ooh, progress on a wingsuit. It was an uplifting invitation. After 2 years, we're finally seeing the sparks take flame, though it isn't much now, just something for them to play around with.
Are you sure?
You mean you have actually made something of my designs? How did you overcome the issues with fuel capacity? Were you able to find a rigid material capable of withstanding the drag force, one that is still flexible enough to allow the pilot to pivot in the air? How long had you kept that ember? How many before them had thrown it away? But now it seemed that it is burning once more. Oh, Lucy, I'm sure you have a million questions, but let's just go see our pilots in action. I want to see this wingsuit. The fledglings. Go, my fledglings. Birds swoop out over the water, flying east over the crashing waves. You know, the papers love writing crazy headlines about Florida. You don't say. Even in 69. Like, ghost ship returns from the Atlantic. Lost warplane guided home by little green men. Winged man lands on Tampa Beach. I have heard them before. Our colleagues sometimes share their favorites over lunch. They would laugh so hard they spilled their coffee. It was always a mess afterward. They say it's the Devil's Triangle, 3 points between our coasts, Puerto Rico and Bermuda.
I never considered them credible.
The waters in this so-called triangle are no more treacherous or magical than any other. People should be careful about separating truth from superstition. I do not doubt that you are more than capable of that. I mean, I also don't think that the Bermuda Triangle is all that. But I think it is. The stories are really interesting. Stories that come from the Bermuda Triangle. I have watched so many freaking, like, deep dive, 2-hour-long video essays about that freaking place. Of course I can, but I mean, that last story, I guess I want it to be true. What if it is? I see. So you believe that a winged human appeared from the Atlantic and landed here. Well, it's just that after you gave me that draft from Uncle Victor. Uncle Victor. At first, I thought we'd never get any further than he did, but when I saw that, I thought that maybe we can do it. Maybe it was fate. Fate. Fate has no direction in her view. Ascribing purpose or intention to a chain of events was just a flaw in human reasoning.
I never
Didn't she
considered
literally
that.
say when she and Victor were flying the next model that, like, it's up to fate now? Okay.
Victor.
I had insufficient time to work on it. So, I gave it to you. That is all. Where your uncle failed, I had hoped you might succeed. There was no notion of destiny. I simply made a practical decision. And this winged man story is just sensationalist journalism. It was a coincidence. Say what you will, he may not believe in fate, but plenty of others, humans and Arcanists alike, do. Anyway, fate or not, you should see how far we've come. Ooh, I'm
I think
excited.
you'll see that I'm the winner.
That makes it 1 minute and 8 seconds. I win. Oh my god. We're up to a minute. Give me a break. That was 1 minute and 1 second. You were still on the ground when you started counting. Yeah, because we agreed to start counting as soon as the engine starts.
No.
That would be unwise. It is more useful to count only after you have achieved liftoff. Otherwise, your records may not accurately show your progress, sending you down the wrong path. The boys turned to the source of the stern yet encouraging voice. Wait, it's that robot from before. Cool. Hey everyone, Miss Joanna brought the robot here. Do you mean that your flight duration now exceeds a minute without aid from arcane skills? Simply astounding. We should be saying thanks. It was Miss Lucy who gave us the original prototype for our wings. Of course, thanks, miss. Yeah, thanks, Miss Robot. You correctly guessed our biggest obstacle, fuel. We tried enlarging the tank, but the heavier the weight in fuel and material, the less efficient it became. We just can't find a solution that allows for prolonged independent flight. But we're still confident, aren't we, gentlemen? It's far from perfect now, but that's fine. As you said, it's only a matter of time, and these kids have plenty of that. Think how far they'll have progressed by the time they reach my age. The world could be completely different, even from our wildest dreams. Oh, you don't even know. The march of progress has been undeniable, even contained to just the last century. From whale oil lamps and coal to gasoline and atomic energy, it is hard to imagine what will come next. The television is a great example. It has only been around for 44 years. When it first released, it seemed as though it would never dethrone the cinema. Now, it is a staple of modern life. People can hardly spend a day without their favorite shows. Me as hell. Are you talking about TV shows? Hey miss, you know Captain James T. Kirk and Spock? Why did you ask her? It's a TV show, not real life, doofus. She's a robot, not an actress. Yeah, I know she's a robot. That's why I figured she'd have to know about the best sci-fi show of all time. Is this a real show that I just don't know about? Let's stop pestering Miss Lucy about her favorite shows, alright boys? Unless you'd like to spend tomorrow cleaning out the school swimming pool. Sound like fun to you? Hell no. It is a half-joking threat, but enough to bring the boys in line. That would be quite a shame. He would very likely miss the broadcast. I am very proud to say it is LSCC technology that was pivotal in constructing the signal-boosting devices.
First, before we return to the classroom.
Let me see the problem that you have been dealing with. The mechanical woman walks toward the metal construct lying in the sand. Daniel and Annie and the others helped us move it out here. Yeah, we promised them everyone would get a try after we've ironed out the kinks. Wait, I'm like just realizing these are high schoolers. Oh my god. Oh, high school geniuses. Whatever. We've hit a hard limit now. I've tried everything I could think of to help them.
Very well.
1 minute is already a remarkable achievement. Is this why you invited me here? Well, that and I miss working with you, Lucy. The switch was worth it, believe me. Still, I do miss some part of my career, and my colleagues. So, think you can lend us a hand? I will attempt to do so. It is still powered by liquid fuel. Until recently it was. We've actually been getting it straight from the Space Center. So it was about as high grade as you can get. But we've been toying with something else now. To cut the weight down, we switched to wired electricity. Ooh. Lucy scans over the beach, finding a long black cord connected from the machine back toward a nearby generator. A wire that completely restricts your flight range. The length of the cord would determine your maximum radius.
You have made a kite.
You have created an electric kite. At least we replaced the thread with a wire. But you're right, it's nothing more than a kind of powered kite. They even call it that sometimes. But what else can we do? This was the only solution that gave us any kind of stable flight. Once unplugged, the battery can only sustain the engine for less than a minute. I see. So it is not a matter of fuel, but rather of capacity.
A simple adjustment will resolve this issue.
She produces a silvery metallic block from her coat, an emergency power source made from the miraculous fusion of arcanum and material science. If your design has a T2 general slot, this battery may work as a substitute. Let me try. Yeah, I was gonna say, seems like a battery would fix that wire issue. Try it again. So what is it? A new battery? Is that gonna be enough?
This is sufficient.
I am confident it would dramatically improve your flight time. However, I suggest you do not fly too high or too far away from the beach, at least until we know the precise power draw. Joanna and the students crowd around the wings to see the new component. I didn't know the Space Center had been working on battery technology. Actually, this is the product I developed with the LSCC in 1965.
It needs some additional help from an arcane skill.
An Arcanist colleague there helped me complete this project. The Arcanum imbued in it should allow it to ignore the usual physical limits of its material. I can only imagine what can be done with technology like that. Has it been released?
Right.
We have begun mass production. We are only waiting for official permission to make it publicly available. By harnessing Arcanum, we were able to achieve a similar energy density to rocket fuel, but without the need for cumbersome tanks and piping. Wow. Petroleum was a marvel of science that laid the foundation for modern civilization. That being the case, I believe that if arcane skills could be studied comprehensively and replicated, they might be capable of supplanting fossil fuel entirely. I always thought you refused to use arcane skills to enhance technology.
Mm-hmm.
I opposed the use of arcane skill only because it was unstable and not replicable at scale. However, if it can be incorporated into technology in a controllable and generalized way, it can work. The gap between arcane skills and human technologies is really not so different, no more than that between a human brain and a computer. Really? One is created through genetic coding, while the other is created by digital coding. They are essentially the same. I suppose. If it were anyone else saying that, I'd have called him a nut job.
Really?
A fact remains a fact, regardless of who says it. And a mechanical device has the same function, no matter its user. Not much is true, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. We still need to see the results of our test flight. In a short time, the first brave pilot takes off on his aluminum wings. The students cheer as the stopwatch counts up to 60 seconds and then beyond. Ooh. It seems like a remarkable success. This will be the end of an era. No more competition. Just fun. I think we can call our project completed. Oh, really? Well, only thanks to you. Do you want me to report this achievement to the Space Center, or maybe to LSCC? Not quite yet. There's still room for improvement. So how long do you think that battery can last now? We will need to do further testing to determine that. However, I suspect it is an improvement by orders of magnitude. I hope this boy doesn't, come crashing down. Just to be safe. Jack, get down here. Danny, Peter, please clear the beach off for landing. Reluctantly, the young man returns from the sky, making a steady landing on the sand. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, please do not harm the child. 10 minutes and 48 seconds. That makes for quite a new record. Wow. I'm certain they'll have beat that handily before you know it. Battery-powered wings. That's not bad. 10 minutes. And Joanna called him down early. Crazy. Hello, door.
Joanna.
It's open. Come in. The mechanical woman enters her friend's house. This is really weirdly creepy start. Why did they do that? Did you move the TV upstairs? She stands in a tidy living room, but there is no sign of her host. Yeah, the antenna's stuck. Michael couldn't fix it, so he brought it up here, where it could catch the signal.
Lucy.
Come on up, Lucy. I'm trying to get this darn thing working. It won't take long, I promise. Are you in need of help? It's okay, I'm almost done. It's just a screw. It won't get in there. Don't make me get rough with you, you naughty Garoto. The mechanical woman sits down and looks at the clock. It is 4:11 in the afternoon. She can easily imagine how busy her colleagues are at the Space Center. This is a nice place. They should be close to landing on the moon now. Yeah, close. I'm close to making it work. I'm done. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flashbang. The wires spark and burn. It strikes the woman like mocking laughter. It appears to be broken.
A simple adjustment will resolve this issue.
Alrighty then. Let's grab something to eat first, and then we'll see what I can do. Or, I guess, what you can do. Would you like to try some, pamonha? It's an old family recipe from Portugal.
No.
I do not need food to replenish energy, Joanna, but thank you. Oh, I completely forgot. But it can't hurt to have something to eat, right? You are capable of it after all. Anyways, it's your call. She can eat? I did not know that. Biological material has a much lower conversion efficiency than pure electricity. I'm loving this little, like, duck plushie. It's so cute. It had been a century since she had changed her primary source power. It had increased her capacity exponentially. Yet it came with an unexpected price. She no longer felt welcome at meal times. Humans consider fuel consumption a social activity, and some take offense to her abstaining.
Perhaps.
Perhaps high-nutrient foods will become more popular in the future. That way, less time will be wasted on social consumption rituals. Oh please, food isn't just about the health of your body, it's good for your spirit too. It's one of the great joys of living. I agree. Irrelevant. Whatever a spirit is, it is not nourished by biological matter. Now, consider the food we prepared for the astronauts. Lightweight, but densely packed with nutrients. Fine, no pamonha for you. Now would you fix this machine? I don't want to miss the broadcast. Yes, it is possible. However, I must warn you, there is a small chance of failure. I predict between 2 to 5%. Not bad. Well, I already called the repairman, but if you don't mind trying your luck, maybe you can give it a whirl first. The mechanical woman reaches for the stubborn screw, and steam pours out from her core. The light of arcane skill seems to awaken the machine, and then... I can see, like, the steam. In a fit of sputtering smoke, the unlikeliest probability seems to have come to pass. Oh no. My dude. Is that our chibi? Oh my gosh. My arcane skill has failed. Why is she chibi? A finger-sized robot now stands motionless next to a piston where Lucy had been. The piston squeaks up to Joanna from the ground. What is going on? It has been 42 months and 18 days since the last time this failure occurred. Oh my god, she shrunk. How unfortunate. I have never seen them use the chibis like that. That's so funny. Seems like we made a bad gamble. But it isn't so bad. Why, you almost look like a little dolly now. Very, very cute, Miss Lucy. True. But how do you get back to your usual size?
Do not worry.
It will be over in just a few minutes. Do not be concerned. I never expected to learn something new about you after all these years. It happens in her character trailer as well. Did we watch it on stream? I don't remember. Cause I do not remember that happening. Maybe I'll check after this. I am no more than a metal piston, truly. Everything else is just a mechanical construction, a facade. She looks now just as she did when she was first awakened. When she took form as a part of that very first steam engine. A few seconds pass, and Joanna picks up the tiny, immobile robot. I still can't believe this little thing was you.
It is unreliable.
Oh, she's back. An accident caused by rare instability with my arcane skill. I suppose you see now why I'm reluctant to use my skills, even when they are important. It is dangerous to bet on an uncertainty. That's hilarious. Thankfully, it's only a TV this time. Not that big a deal, right? Besides, it was only a tiny little accident. You can always try again. Once again, Lucy emits steam from her core, this time successfully reactivating the television with her arcane skill.
Good.
A signal reaches the TV from 300,000 kilometers away. On the black and white screen, a man begins to step out from a capsule, his feet landing on the surface of the moon. The camera captures not only the capsule and the astronaut, but the silence and loneliness of space. It looks so beautiful up there. In so many different cultures, people believe something was living on the moon. In China, they say there's a palace on the moon with a princess and a rabbit.
No.
There is no breathable atmosphere on the moon. Such a thing would be logically impossible. Well, we're about to see. They're taking their first steps now. It may only be one small step for man, but for mankind, it is a journey of many thousand years. Isn't there like people were saying that the one small step for man, one giant step for mankind was like not the quote? Or like it wasn't either the quote was different or it just straight up was not said by Armstrong. I don't remember though. I don't know if that's just people, because I know there's like 5 billion conspiracy theories about the moon landing. So I don't know how true that is, but it's funny to think about. She watches as the astronauts take their first clumsy steps across the moonscape. It was less than 70 years, Joanna, when most people believed humanity would never fly. And now, you have taken the first step on another world. Joanna is still silent in awe at the moment, but in a short while, she points over to a painting on the wall. That painting was from Uncle Victor. A painting that has kept her company throughout her life. I see a certain little bird. Depicted on it, a winged girl taking off into a harbor, flying past a lighthouse, heading toward the sun. They say she's an ancestor of our family, from Portugal, that she was the first human to truly fly. Oh, so they are all related. That's kind of neat. There was no question in Lucy's mind of who this mysterious woman had been. It was a remarkable likeness of the scene. So she did survive. I started this project in 1835 in Lisbon. Jimena and I made the first prototype of those wings. There was no engine in the first designs. We could only catch the wind.
It needs some additional help from an arcane skill.
It was something of a bitter moment. I never saw her again. I did not even know if she survived. Well, surely she did.
Lucy.
I knew she had a partner, somehow. I never realized it was you.
Victor.
I spent a lot of time on other work after that. By the time I had heard about your uncle's project, it had been 70 years. But still, we could not solve the problem of power. The technology just was not available to lift the frame for any significant length of time. He gave up. Did you know after he left Boston, Uncle Victor went to New York, made it rich with some olive oil business?
Really?
No, I never knew, but I am happy for him. So, he achieved his goals after all, just like Jimena did in a way. He had always realized the business value of the wings, but he came to believe that it was impossible to achieve the design with the technology we had available. Humans have so little time when you look at it. The future is always slipping out of their grasp. It is understandable why they grow frustrated after failing again and again. They do not have the time to wait around for the next miracle. Wow, she figured that out. But by handing down that ember through you, he helped us get here. Now we've realized his dream, and Jimena's, and her father's before her. Yes, ideas too have a process of slow iteration. In the 19th century, only a few people ever dreamed that humans would ever fly. In your uncle's time, it had already changed. People knew it was possible, but thought it would only ever be a novelty. Now, no one doubts where we can go. It is always only a matter of time, Joanna. And time moves all, like a river. It cannot be stopped, and no one can control where it will take us. No matter whether you rage against it, take every moment you can, or give up halfway.
Correct.
All that we need, is patience.
We will eventually get there, even though many of us may fall along the way. Lucy.
You witnessed it all. You kept the ember glowing. I just kept you company along the way. That is all I did. Aw, Lucy. You can give yourself a little more credit. Aw, that was kind of a nice story. Oh, Lucy, how sweet. That's kind of neat. That subtle what do you call this? That little bit of subtle character improvement where she I think in the beginning it's almost like she's almost I don't know if impatient is the right word, but that's like close to the vibe that I get. And she's so quick to call or to say that Jimena gave up. But then by the end she understands that she is not going to die anytime soon. But but humans only have so much time. Aw, Lucy. I love her. Lucy is such a well-written character, actually. I feel like I do not pay attention, or I was not paying as much attention to her as I feel like I should have during chapter 6. 6? Ooh, wow. Me not knowing numbers. What was it during this chapter? I was so I was a little focused on Isakanya, which TBH was they were kind of stealing the show. Chapter 7, thank you. But I have a newfound appreciation for Lucy. I do not fully regret losing to her during Nanaga's banner. She's also just so silly sometimes, like unintentionally. I love her dynamic of just like accidental rage baiter to literally everybody. It's so funny. Let me double check if I watched the Lucy trailer. 'Cause I don't remember her turning chibi. That's Kakania. Oh, here. 'Cause I think we did watch it on stream. But my brain, I just do not remember at all. Let me skim this. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh, it did not even process to me that she was tiny. Oh, okay, I see. For some reason I thought that cause, here, let me actually put it up. Cause it's this part where, with Medpoc and, what's her name again? Simone? Oops, tiny. It's this part. But it did not even process to me that she was tiny, because for some reason I thought that she was like from this angle. I thought that they were like looking up at her from like some like elevated platform. I didn't realize that she actually got tiny. Like I did not see her jacket and badge and everything. That's so funny. That is such a funny side effect of her of her arcane skill. How did that work? How does her entire body just shrink? Oh, Lucy. You are so silly. I haven't gone into properly using what's it called? Corvus in a team. Like, I haven't tried Reveries. What is that one? I know there's a Reverie stage that kind of wants you to use Dynamo. Which one is it? Or at least in 400. One of the, I think it's this one. Yeah. I think it was this one that kind of wants you to use Dynamo. And like, this sure is a team. I haven't tried it yet. But I think, what did I do? What did I use her in? It wasn't Reveries. I think it might have been the, what are these called again? I forgot what it's called. Voyages. Oh, it reset. When did it reset? Okay. But I did the I did my silly little double DPS my silly little double DPS team in this, and I was laughing my ass off because Corvus was doing so much more damage than like everybody. But yeah, I heard that she's more like mains, which I'm okay with. It's just that cuz like I just don't have a I don't have other Dynamo units. This is all I have. These two are the only ones that I had before. And then my previous team was just, I was forced to use 6 because I didn't really know who else I could use. And then freaking Kiparina. She when it came to, especially with like late game, oh my god, I was fighting for my life with her. But I feel like I shouldn't have skipped Karen, but at the same time, we saw what happened. I lost to Corvus, and then it took me getting back to Soft Pity to get her. So I feel like if I pulled for Karen, then I would have never gotten Corvus. And I think that would be devastating to me personally. I need my pretty middle-aged woman. I've heard that Ezra is not. I know people do not care for Ezra. I don't know why though. Is it just because his shield sucks? Is that it? Like he has like, I don't know how to use him because I don't have him. I don't know how the debuff thing works. The, what is it called? The mushroom thing? I don't know. The fungi? I don't know how that works. Every time I have him in a trial, I'm always just like, I'm not gonna use you. I'll shield when or I'll like debuff when I need to, but most of the time if I'm forced to use them in a trial, I'm just like, whatever, man. How does this, I don't know how this works. But I don't know. He's very HP, well at least this Euphoria is HP based. Vulnerability? I mean, I guess. Karen invalidates parts of his kit by skipping levels. Oh, really? I don't know what Karen does either. me who did like Corvus's
No matter how cold the weather,
survey and was just like not paying attention. What is the team
hot.
again in her survey? Yeah, I was just not. I just did the survey for the clear drop because I was like, I don't know how to use this team and I don't even have them anyways except for Ulrich. So, whatever. I'll probably pull for Karen in a rerun, or I'll at least try. Granted that he's not surrounded by like other characters that I want. He's not in the whoa, what is that called? The 6-star thing, right? That's coming out next patch. Who is included in that? Wait, let me double check. I don't remember. Let me see. Did they post on Twitter what the pool is for that? Just everyone in the standard pool as of right now. So that's up to Cut off her global would be Moldir. Okay. So no Karen, huh? Wait, no. Karen is... When did... Me not knowing release dates. Whoa. Hold on. Banner history. Is Karen before or after? He's after, right? Question mark? Wow, my brain is... Yeah, no, he's after. He's definitely after. What am I talking about? Okay. Yeah, no, CN was Karen. Okay, that's why I'm getting confused. Oh dear. I don't have a lot of... Who do I want? Who would I want from that 6-star, the unowned 6-star thing? Because of course I want a plant lady. I've been so desperate to get Willow. I failed on 2 freaking rerun banners. I think... No, she's definitely getting her ripples in 3.4 for the... Because I know she got a Euphoria in CN. And I'm like, ooh, should I... ooh, should I pull on that? And finally get my freaking Willow? Because she had been avoiding me. Oh my god. She hates me. Maybe Flutter Tutu would also be pretty neat. But I heard that the new Chinese New Year character, I don't know his name, the one that everyone keeps saying looks like Wuxia. People were saying that Flutter Page is getting power crept, which is hilarious to me. Because I don't entirely know what the Flutter or how the Flutter Tutu meta works. Since I don't have either of them. And I never really read up on their kits. Ooh, Mercuria would also be decent for me. I would not mind getting her for my Marcus. I'm just like looking at the standard what do you call it? Standard pool. Oh god, please do not give me Jeshin. Oh god. If they give me a character who I do not care for, I'm gonna be pissed. Pickles. Okay, yeah, like I definitely want either Isakanya or what's her name? Or who was I just talking about? Willow. Or freaking Sotheby, actually. Give me a plant lady. I'll take that. But then in terms of like for my own team building, I don't know. Ooh, Aleph would be pretty useful for my impromptu. Cause my 4 slot in my impromptu team is
No matter
Matilda, which like she's not the worst.
The boiler room always.
she's definitely not the worst ever. But I'd be down for another dedicated impromptu unit. Flutter Tutu is just general core you slot anywhere. Like Flutter Tutu would be best for Blood Tide before Sentinel Rabuska. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, because Fatutu is a healer. Sustain, whatever. What the hell is Flutter Page? I do not know what her kit is. Hold on. Let me look into this. I do not know how to use her. I just never bothered reading. Gacha players don't know how to read. I don't know, because I could not understand the continuous action thing. Oh, it's AP. Oh, wait. Oh, god, wait, she is cracked. And Moxie gain. Ooh, wait. I would not mind getting Flutter Tutu from the 6-star the 6-star login thing. But I'm really praying for Isakanya, one of those two. Maybe preferably Isolde. Not Isolde. I'm thinking of, that's not how you say her name. Preferably Isolde, just because of Beryl and Isolde's new Euphoria. Just please God, don't give me Jeshian. I'm gonna be so freaking pissed if it's Jeshian. No, I don't hate him. I just don't care for him at all. And like, his kit, I don't care for. What did I use him in? I tried him once and I was like, I don't care for this kit. I just don't. It's whatever. It's so whatever to me. Oh, getting Tuesday Argus would be kind of awesome too. Flutter 22 is also part of Beryl until Marcia. Yeah, that's true. But I know Marcia is the new gimmick sustain. I am gonna be pulling for like well, no, not really back-to-back banners. I think I'm gonna skip Broom, simply because I'm gonna be dirt poor after after Beryl, and they're probably gonna put her in, or they'll put her in the standard banner eventually. Broom, I mean. And then I want Marcia because she's my Pookie. I am definitely skipping Igor. Oh my god. I don't care about that man. Keep him away from me. And then you will not catch me dead. Skipping the first Plant Limited character. Oh my god. You would never catch me dead. But like I am. Ooh, I have so many banners I want to pull on, and I'm poor. I'm dirt poor. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I am gonna buy
The boiler room always burns hot.
Roaring,
Like
at least
Belvedere,
Roaring
clay
Month.
oven in the story I tell Raymond when
But
she's feeling
they
restless.
have their usual like special pack for what are they called? For limited banners. How much is that? I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. Cause I'm scared I'm gonna have another Nautica situation. And not to mention that I have literally 0 pity on a limited banner. Oh lord. Save me. Jeshin Euphoria fixes a lot of his problems, make them very strong sub DPS for all teams. It's kind of the backbones of all Ezio now. It's okay. I'll be okay. I don't need him. I want a Plant Lady. I need my... Once I can get my freaking Plant Lady roster up, then I can consider pulling for meta. Because I'm missing so many of them. Willow, you hate me. She hates me so freaking bad. Not even funny. Too many... I have pulled on so many of her banners. And for what? God. Please. I'll take any Plant Lady from the 6-star. What else got announced? What other freebies were there? Ooh, garment giveaway. Ooh, wait, garment giveaway. Ooh, I should retweet this. I'm just like scrolling on her Twitter now. Okay. Please God. Should I? Maybe I should get on their freaking Discord. They have so many freebies on Discord. Meh. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not a super big like Discord community Discord person, TBH. I'm in like 2 community Discords and I'm not active in either of them. For me, Discord is like the group chats for my friend groups. That's all it needs to be for me. Paper Heron might like your Anonly, please. Oh right, isn't she like the new plant impromptu? I don't know how that works yet. I mean, they haven't there's nothing in depth about the new gimmicks. But like, what the hell? Weed impromptu, everybody. Everybody welcome to new meta. Oh, Paper Heron. She is so pretty. Ooh, I'm so excited. Can't wait to freaking spend money. Well, I think that'll be all from me today. I posted a very rough schedule for the week. It's not really final because my family was thinking about getting, or going on a camping trip over the weekend, but no one has come to a decision yet. Which is very common in my family. So definitely Tuesday's character story tomorrow. And I was originally planning, so my original plan was on Tuesday, because it's funny, and then Argus on Thursday, so that I could do a silly little Watanare watch along, cause There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover anime is on YouTube, like the entire thing, and I didn't know that. I thought it was just some parts of it, but I want to do a watch along of that, and I would prefer to do that on the weekend so that I can just sit for sit for 6 freaking hours. Well, not literally, but just do that over the weekend. However, if I'm going camping, then I might have to just do the watch along Thursday, Friday, and then I'll figure out when I can do the Argus character story. But yeah, it's like full episodes. And I don't know if it's intentional. Like, I'm trying to think of, or I'm trying to see whether or not I can like actually like use my like here, where's my other layout? I don't have reverse connected to it, but if I can use this layout, oh, I am so tiny. BGM is too loud. If I can use this layout and like actually show the anime, because the thing is, on the on the playlist for the episodes, it says 1 week limited, and this is like months ago. Yeah, they were posted months ago, so I'm like, are they supposed to be limited, like YouTube limited for that week, and they just forgot to remove it, or did they just decide to add it later? I don't know. But hopefully, if I do end up like showing the episodes on the stream, I won't get in trouble. Because I prefer to do that rather than the usual streamer watch along of like silent stream with a timer. Since it's on YouTube, I don't know. I have to see. But I do want to do that this week. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out my my schedule for this week and next week, because I'm starting classes next week, and freaking 3.2, is that what we're on? 3.2 is coming out on the day that I start classes, which is so freaking evil. So there's a very good chance that I'm just gonna have to do 3.2 on the weekend. But then also Arknights Enfield is releasing on a day that I have classes next week too. So I'm like, ooh, I want to stream both of these, but 3.2 Reverse is probably gonna be a 2-parter. And then I can just do as much of Enfield as I can in one stream. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. But at the very least, definitely Tuesday, tomorrow. Because I think it's funny. and then we'll just figure out when I can do Argus's. And I remember people saying that Argus's character story was really good when I played Haunted Highway, so I'm very excited for that. But it's a Tuesday tomorrow. We gotta do Tuesday's character story. But yeah, that'll be all from me. And thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks to all my VOD watchers. And as per usual, wow, Texas, Texas accent got to me. As per usual, stream announcements will be posted on Twitter and Blue Sky. Socials are in my description. And we'll just have to figure out what my schedule will look like once I start classes. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna go finish my matcha and eat some lunch. Bye bye!